Tyler Yamauchi is a physical therapist from Hoffman Estates, Illinois. He has competed on 7 seasons of American Ninja Warrior. Yamauchi is one of the shortest competitors in A&W at 5 feet 1 inch, 61 inches, and is currently the shortest male competitor to scale the warped wall, tied with Jonathan Horton. He is also currently the shortest male competitor and competitor overall to clear a semifinal course. Yamauchi is currently serving as a stay-at-home father with his 3 children and is part of the Windy City Warriors group, where he trains with. Contents: 1 American Ninja Warrior 7 2 American Ninja Warrior 8 3 American Ninja Warrior 9 4 American Ninja Warrior 10 5 American Ninja Warrior 11 6 American Ninja Warrior 13 7 American Ninja Warrior 14 American Ninja Warrior 7. Yamauchi debuted in American Ninja Warrior 7. He was only shown on broadcast during the intro of the Orlando qualifiers. His actual run was cut. However, it was revealed in the next season that he was one of 21 athletes to fail the rolling log. American Ninja Warrior 8. Yamauchi returned in American Ninja Warrior 8, where he got redemption on the rolling log in the Indianapolis course. He scaled the warped wall for the first time in his career and placed 13th in qualifying, where he became the shortest male competitor to scale the taller 14 feet 6 inches wall. Yamauchi scaled the warped wall a second time in the city finals, but became one of many to fail the dreaded hourglass drop. However, Yamauchi placed 12th overall and was able to move on to the national finals. In Vegas, he timed out on the warped wall in Vegas due to fatigue. American Ninja Warrior 9. As part of the Windy City Warriors group, Yamauchi competed in Kansas City in American Ninja Warrior 9 alongside fellow ninjas Brandon Mears, Dan Polizzi, and Ethan Swanson. Yamauchi was one of just 10 athletes to finish the KC course, placing 3rd overall. Yamauchi was expecting all 4 Windy City competitors to advance to Vegas. However, in shock of him and many others, Yamauchi was the only one of his group to advance to Vegas, with the other 3 failing just the 3rd obstacle. Yamauchi was one of only 2 competitors to get past the floating monkey bars and was very close to completing the Iron Maiden until he made the mistake of skipping the last peg, causing him to fall on the dismount. Yamauchi, however, placed 2nd overall and advanced to Vegas for the 2nd straight year. In Vegas, he gave a stellar performance, avenging himself on the warped wall and going on to clear Stage 1 with 25.47 seconds remaining. On Stage 2, however, he was one of many to go out on Wingnut Alley. American Ninja Warrior 10. Yamauchi returned to compete in Indianapolis in American Ninja Warrior 10, but shockingly failed the spin hopper. He made it into the top 30, in which he placed 14th overall. In the city finals, he got his revenge on the spin hopper but failed Cane Lane. He placed 5th place overall and advanced to the national finals for the 3rd time in his career. In Vegas, Yamauchi's run was digested, but it was revealed that he shockingly failed the double dipper, despite clearing it the previous season. American Ninja Warrior 11. Yamauchi returned to compete in Cincinnati in American Ninja Warrior 11. Although he was hopeful that this was his year, in a major shock, he failed on just the 3rd obstacle, the spinning bridge, after a misstep on the 4th ball tripped his momentum. This meant that he didn't qualify for Las Vegas, let alone the city finals, for the first time since his debut in A&W 7. American Ninja Warrior 13. After missing the previous season, Yamauchi returned to compete in the last qualifying episode. His run was digested, but he managed to clear the course for the first time since A&W 9. He was also the top veteran that round as he cleared with the 3rd fastest time. He later competed in the last semifinals episode. His run there was also digested, but he cleared the semifinals course for the first time in his career and become the shortest ever male competitor to clear the semifinals course. He placed 8th overall. In Vegas, his Stage 1 run was also digested, but he got revenge on the double dipper and then he went on to clear the course with over 20 seconds left. His Stage 2 run was also digested, but he failed on hammer drop, ending a phenomenal season. American Ninja Warrior 14. Yamauchi returned to compete in American Ninja Warrior 14 in the 4th qualifying episode. His run was digested, but he had 2 of his kids inside a Shikimi costume. He ultimately failed the 5th obstacle, Final Frontier, and placed 18th overall, once again moving on to the semifinals. He later competed in the last semifinals episode. His run there was also digested, but at split decision he chose flipped around, which he ended up failing, likely due to his height, 5 feet 1 inch, being a disadvantage. He placed 11th overall and moved on to the national finals for his 5th time. In Vegas, his run on stage 1 was digested, but he once again cleared with over 16 seconds left. His stage 2 run was shown in full. There he got revenge on the hammer drop, and he also got past the 5th obstacle this time around, clearing the hornet's nest. Unfortunately, he ended up falling on the blind catch of the falling shelves, ending his best season to date.